I did what I had to do. Now you approve. I was building from the pressure, trying to keep the lights on low. You watched me from the shadow while I carried this alone. You took my way of breathing, turned it into something wrong. Called survival a confession just to prove I don't belong. I moved in silence, not in shame. Every step was for my child, but you held my means of living like a weapon with a smile. Clipped the truth in pieces, left the reason out the frame. Then you told the world a story like my hunger was to blame. You said it was concern, but your mercy came with rules. If I didn't bend the story, you would show them all my wounds. You didn't break me with your hands, you tried it with my name. Put the thread on how I lived till I almost took the blame. Survival ain't a sin, no, but you made it look like one. Held my life up in the air, said obey or I'm done. You tried to hold my breath, tried to silence how I move, but survival ain't no weakness and it never was for you. Survival ain't a sin, no, say it louder if you can. You don't get to call it evil when it's how I had to stand. You tried to kill my character, turn my hunger into proof, but survival ain't no weakness, it's the truth. You threatened with exposure, like my life was yours to sell. Private words became your leverage, use my fear to cast a spell. You wore control like righteousness, said the system had your back, while you painted me as danger just for choosing not to crack. You called it accountability, but the violence wasn't fair. Used to clean in public light while you left me stripped and bare. I was fighting just to live, you were fighting just to win. I was carrying the weight, you were sharpening the sin. Every time I found my footing, you reminded me of cost. Not the money in my name, in the trust you said I lost. But fear don't mean you're guilty, and need don't mean you're weak. You just fit, I say it clearly if I ever chose to speak. Survival ain't a sin, no. Survival ain't a sin, no. Survival ain't a sin, no. You don't get to hold my truth. I didn't sell my soul, I protected my child. I didn't cross a line, I walked through fire. Smile, you don't get to rewrite hunger. You don't get to dress up fear. I see the game you play with power, now the picture is clear. Survival ain't a sin, no, it's the language of the brave. You tried to turn my heartbeat into something you could claim. You don't get to hold my story, you don't get to hold my truth. Survival ain't a weakness, it's the proof. Yeah, I'm still here, and I don't need your permission to live. Yeah. Dum-ba-doo, 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 dum-ba-doo.